You have your 12th album that's coming out, and out of Sane. Where did you get that album title?
Out of Sane, by the way, it's I just got my copy on vinyl. Doesn't
Yay!
this look huge? It's bigger than my head.
Wow. That's amazing. It's been 5 years since you put something out, so thank you for finally
Yeah,
putting something out for us.
thank you. Out of Sane was accidentally on target for these times. It was just from a lyric in one of the songs. Can't stop thinking and I rack my brain, one thought behind and a little in and out of sane. And I was trying to find a title of the album and I scoured all the lyrics and ran across that and said, Out of Sane is what it's like for me to make an album because the writing process comes from a sane brain, but by the time it's down to mixing, it's insanity. It's just because there's no more art. It's all science, and it's kind of the last tortured bit of the project where you literally, in order to do it right, you have to listen at the lowest volume, like 25, 30 decibels. And just to make sure everything has its place on the record, and it's not fun at all, and it wakes me up in the middle of the night, and I can't go back to sleep because it won't stop playing. You know how that works, right?
Yeah.
So it's just by the end of it, it's insanity. And I thought, Out of Sane speaks to both ends of the process, and then this pandemic hit, and it's like, wow. It's just like, it seems like it was made for these times.
Absolutely. And then America, I'm Still in Love with You, which is your latest single off of that album. I love your optimism. Like, you still are so optimistic for the future of for all of us. And is that just your way of holding out hope too?
Not really. I always hold out hope. I'm an optimistic person, and I believe in America. We've been through worse, believe it or not. But the founders laid the foundation for change. They created mechanisms by which we could correct and right the wrongs and keep improving, and we have. And despite what everyone says, more people are lifted out of poverty. There are still injustices, and there are always going to be bigots out there of every kind, whether it's racism or some other form. I feel like maybe I'm just optimistic, but I feel like we push most of them into the shadows where they have to hide those feelings. And
Yeah.
I feel like as long as we all pull together, it's like a pendulum, and it always swings a little too far, and we always try to pull it back to the middle, which is where we all want to meet, right?
Sure.
Meet me in the middle, and we'll have common ground.
Absolutely. Oh, I love that. You have a Darius and Friends concert, virtual concert that you're doing in benefit of St. Jude. Obviously, Clint Black is going to be one of the amazing artists that you have on that show with you. How excited are you just to get out there and just sing some music, whether it's virtual or not?
You're so right. Just to get out and sing with musicians playing with you, and know that people somewhere are watching you. And Clint and we got to do the Opry together a few weeks ago, so that was cool. So we're old friends. So I'm looking forward to getting back out there with him too.
Yeah,
that's awesome. And then you've got the Beers and Sunshine single out right now. Are you just like ready to get out there and sing that song live? And
it's all BS, Jana. It's BS.
You know what? That's Beers and Sunshine. It's all BS for me. I am. I'm ready to get out and play everything live. Doing that drive-in concert the other day was kind of a tease because, I just I love people who's out loving the music, and you can see them loving each other and all that stuff. It's just, I miss that, and I want that to come back right now. I didn't know how much I missed it until I didn't have it. You know what I mean?
For sure. And thank you for supporting too, St. Jude. I mean, there's so many kids that are going to benefit from this as well. So it was that important for you to make sure that element was added onto this.
Yeah. I've been doing this Darius and Friends for about 10 years with St. Jude, and it's been awesome for me because I've gotten to meet so many of my idols and so many people that I look up to and became friends with. And, and to do that and be able to raise a lot of money for charity, and especially something as great as St. Jude, it's pretty awesome.
If they only knew how much fun we had doing those, right? If they could only see backstage where even more fun is happening.
Exactly.
It's just
Exactly.
really.
And that's the thing, Clint and Darius, like, what can the fans expect if they go to DariusRucker.com and they get the tickets for this Darius and Friends?
A great show. My band will be ready, and I mean, you got Clint Black and Tracy Lawrence. I mean, two legends in the business coming out and singing for you. So I mean, you don't need anything else. I'll sing a few songs in between those guys for you, but come on, see Clint and Tracy.
And
For sure.
and Darius's band is great, so it's just fantastic musicians. It was fun for me to play with them. I'm used to doing things with my band, and we're locked in tight. But his guys, they work hard on that stuff, and it's so much fun playing with them.
Absolutely.
Every time.
That's awesome. And Darius, I had the pleasure of speaking to Jimmy Allen too last week, and he said that you have completely paved the way for him. So how was your transition into country music? Did you face any racial obstacles, and have you seen it change?
I mean, coming in, people were saying stuff, but it didn't matter once the song hit the radio, once the music hit, it didn't matter.
Sure.
And yeah, I mean, we've all seen a change. When I came in, everybody was talking about how I was the first African American in 25 years to have a hit. Now we got Kane out there. Kane's about to play stadiums, and we got Jimmy out there, and Mickey, and Willie Jones, and all those guys. These guys getting these record deals and putting out these great songs. So I love it. I love country music saying, we're here for everybody. If you got a good song, we want to hear.
Yeah, anytime somebody comes over from a different genre, everybody's going to say something about it. And but everybody already loved Darius. Anybody who knows Darius loves him, and so I think there was a lot of goodwill and a lot of well-wishers. But the songs are great. Darius sings great, so it's like I say, you can't argue with that. You can't argue with good music, and his heart's in it. So it's not like he just came over on a whim, right?
No, absolutely. And
he just fits it in between the golfing, and we all understand.
I didn't even play today, man.
Lies, so many lies. No, but I always said, someone just asked me the other day who my favorite tour was, and I said the Darius Rucker tour, because you went out there and you hung out with us, and you were cool, and you made us feel comfortable. So I'll never forget like touring with you, and just so thank you for like setting that path to, and being as kind as you were for as big of a star as you are. And
I'll tell you the truth about that. And again, it's all about the golf. Anytime he's hanging out, he's really just trying to put together a foursome. That's all it's about. It's not nice or anything.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. He wondered if my husband golfs. So yeah.
I did ask you that.
All right. Well, everybody who's watching this right now, Darius and Friends, you're gonna have the amazing Clint Black on there. July 30th. Get your tickets at DariusRucker.com. Thanks you guys so much for coming on. Fears and Sunshine, Darius, and Out of Sane album, Clint Black. Love you guys both so much. Thank you.
Love you back. You too.
See you later, Clint.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.